When I talk about the Kirwan Institute and kind of the work we do, not only is it a research-based institution housed at Ohio State University, but we're also engaged in community.
Kirwan is a major think tank around issues of race and community development and creating opportunity-rich communities.
You'd be hard-pressed to find more passionate people than are at the Kirwan Institute. People really bring their hearts and minds and souls to this work because it's work that matters and it's work that can be transformative.
As an institute, we don't shy away from our values, we lead with our values. To think about the ways in which identity, race, ethnicity, gender, immigrant status, the way these social stratifications influence the way in which people have access to economic inclusion, civic engagement, and social equity. This is what the Kirwan mission is about, to allow everyone to flourish in those domains.
Social justice has always been kind of like one of the underlying themes here at Kirwan. Derek, coming in as a stratification economist, added the economic inclusion. We've also always kind of had the civic engagement piece. We have a policy component, and then we have the research. And so it is really kind of these concentric circles.
As a faculty affiliate, what I've had an opportunity to do is to bring my research expertise into the conversation at Kirwan, and then also to give that kind of real-world feedback, an opportunity to connect with those groups that my research is relevant to, sometimes translating it in ways that can be most effective for public policy. And I think my colleagues across the university have those opportunities to do that as well.
Our trainings are really focused on the idea of praxis, which is essentially just taking academic theory and putting it into everyday reality and practice. It's not just disseminating the research, it's also having good pedagogy of how to reach folks who maybe have some resistance to the topic, find it awkward or uncomfortable to talk about race, and engaging them anyway, despite that resistance, so that they can be empowered to go and put good into the world.
For us on the South Side, as we're trying to boldly do what a lot of communities haven't been able to do. We see a lot of blight into gentrification situations. Kirwan is this major entity that we have direct access to right here in Columbus.
We don't really have a lot of safe spaces for us to have these kinds of really difficult conversations. And what Kirwan provides is that pretty much that like open ground for people to literally come as you are, come with your opinions, your thoughts, your life.
We're here not only as a resource, but also we want to be a partner working with community, engaged in community. This is about how our systems have failed people. And we're gonna take on these systems and we're gonna bring together people, everyday people, to make sure that their voices are heard, to actually build communities where people can thrive. I believe in that world, Kirwan believes in that vision, and I think together, we're gonna get there.
There's an added sense of urgency right now around what's happening in public, and I think the Kirwan Institute is very well suited to be able to name things for what they are, which is really the first step of tackling anything around injustice.
Given the graveness of problems that exist in our times, we also have great opportunities to change and plot a different course or a different future. And that's what Kirwan is working on.